My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is October 26, 2023. It is 12:33 a.m. New subscribers, welcome. 3,422 subscribers. Estimate, there it is, 328.60. Let's go to analytic. Okay, 328.60. And the last 48 hours, I had 2,523 views and subscribers 3,422. Today I have a lot. What I mean a lot? I mean a lot of tweets to share with you, more than 20. All right, so when I finished my last recording this morning or yesterday morning, and I saw some other tweets that were popping up, I quickly put them on the list. But throughout the day, later on, actually late in the day yesterday, like around 8 p.m., I saw some new things coming out. So it ended up being a long list. And if you follow me, you read my community board, I've shared a lot of tweets with you already. Okay, some of them are on this list. It's regarding the Byline article on how do you call this, on Prince the royal family, pretty much. Okay, so there's a lot. The first two have nothing to do with it, but I want to get them out of the way just because I'm aware of them. I don't know if some of you are aware of them. All right, so I think I already have it on my this one. That's the first tweet. Okay, so let's get these two out of the way. This is one of the two that I want to get out of the way. Well, Prince William, Kate Middleton, Wootton and Hanbury, Prince William affair. Okay, multiple tabloids are claiming Prince William and Wootton and Hanbury's alleged affair is far from over. Okay, so that was written yesterday, October 25th, 2023. All right, so that's from Yahoo. Oh, Yahoo Entertainment. It seems as though the Prince William and Wootton and Hanbury affair scandal is back in the spotlight. Looks like they're about to announce them being public now, with some outlet claiming it's far from over, but we're going to break down everything. Spanish tabloid site, there's this, marca.com, and police site, was it? This one, okay, have resurfaced an alleged affair. Okay, so let's read some of the comment and then move on. Okay, Rose is a decoy. They bring her up when there is a threat of the truth coming out. And what's really funny with this comment, she's right, because this was literally like right after I finished my recording, like in the AM hours, because like right now it's 12:36. Let's say I finished my recording and this one was, okay, we'll tell you, 3:44 p.m. Well, it was around that time that this one came out, and then the Byline article came. Well, at least for me, when I saw it, like around 6 p.m. Okay, 7 p.m. Okay, let's see here. I cannot read this. Won't surprise me if it's the Family Guy episode that came out recently. Shaking my head. They are always used as a distraction. There's that. Okay, no, they've already started to blow up some bullcrap about Kate and how hurt she was is by Harry and the same old with nonsense like it's something new. But they're desperate to use anything because this Byline investigation report is significant. Yeah, because Byline does not play, the same type of nonsense the UK tabloid does. Okay. Oh dear, which outlet is this? The UK lot wouldn't touch it so blatantly unless KKK time is up. Yahoo. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. There's more comment, but let's move on. I think it was this one that I saw a little bit earlier than most. Okay, I think it was this one. That was this tweet that I saw way early, 6:54 a.m. A little bit after I finished record what I was doing yesterday. Okay, King Charles is visiting Kenya this month. Quote, British rule in Kenya was characterized by unfair labor practices, structural racism, and forced resettlement based on the desire of the colonial settlers. Okay, it's almost the same thing that's going on in the Middle East. Okay, so much is going on, and it's the same pattern. Same pattern. What happened in America? Same pattern. What is happening now in the Middle East? Same pattern. Okay. So let's see here. This is the retweet. Why it's difficult for Britain to apologize to Kenya for colonial atrocities. UK High Commissioner to Kenya Ambassador. This one. Okay, the Situation Room. Okay, 3 minutes and 37 seconds. I really don't want to spend too much time on this. I want to go in the byline thing, but I need to share them with you. Okay, 3 minutes and 37 seconds, and there will be some screenshots. Okay, the main thing is listen to what is being said.
The British government has, like you've said, previously acknowledged and expressed deep regret over what happened. Deep regret is not an apology.
No, so we choose the language carefully. We express deep regret. We said it in Parliament, so we said it in the most public way. We've engaged very closely with the Mau Mau veterans who were affected, and we not only paid compensation individually, but also we helped arrange for the monument, which now sits in Uhuru Park. So we've been very open about those difficult bits of our history.
Why fall short of making an apology?
So we haven't made an apology really in any context. It's an extremely difficult thing to do. So what we think we want to do is we want to acknowledge the difficult bits of history. We want to talk about them openly, both to the countries which were affected, but also, as I say, to the individuals and communities.
What's difficult about making an apology?
So an apology starts to
That's a good follow-up with the guy who's talking to him.
take you into difficult legal territory. And so, as I say, the settlement that we made was an out-of-court settlement, so it showed our sincerity and our desire and our openness about recognising that abuses had been committed. But that was the route that we chose and was accepted by the Mau Mau Veterans Association.
Okay. So during the visit here, their Majesties will, from the statement that was made by the High Commission, they'll acknowledge the more painful aspects of the UK and Kenya shared history, including the emergency period, 1952 to 1960. His Majesty will take time during the visit to deepen his understanding of the wrongs suffered in this period by the people of Kenya. Together, their Majesties will tour the new museum dedicated to Kenya's history and lay a wreath at the tomb of the unknown warrior at Uhuru Gardens, as well as...
I learned about the Tomb of the Unknown, which I wasn't aware Kenya had. It's from a TikTok video, which I shared with you. I wasn't aware of that. But let's continue.
Visit the site of the Declaration of Kenya's independence in 1963. The words here, to deepen his understanding of the wrongs suffered in this period.
How the hell will he know? Because he never experienced any deepened feelings of hurt that they have imposed on those people. It's not the same kind of hurt that you keep on hearing the UK tabloid talking about. King Charles is feel hurt by something that Harry or Meghan did that has nothing to do. They never touch him physically. So he never really experienced any sort of deepened feeling of hurt. Okay? They've used that word so much it's no longer have any meaning anyway for them. Okay? So what is he trying to understand there? And then the nonsense continue in a different form. They morph. Okay? They turn, they switch their kind of abusive behavior into the next group. Look what happened to Meghan over there. Okay? Won't he understand that already? Oh my goodness.
What does that mean?
So firstly, he will go to the museum, and that's where Kenya tells its own history about what happened in that period, and he'll see how it's told, but also he'll meet Kenyans who are learning about their history, school children. So he'll understand both what happened, but also how it's taught to Kenyans and how Kenyans perceive it today.
It's very interesting. He's saying that other TikTok video that I saw, and within the comment, I don't know if it was the TikToker, the video person who was talking in the video, said it, or is it under the comment where someone said and Kenya, you know, the kind of food that's over there, either Indian or something like that. The schooling system is not even Kenya, it's European kind of schooling system. So they're pretty much teaching British kind of ways, not even the Kenya thing. I'm not there, so I don't know. Only a Kenyan who's going to school there will, you know, will tell me what exactly is going on. But based on what I read the other day, maybe 3 days ago or something like that, I don't know if I put I don't remember which video it is. If I put the picture of the lady, of that TikToker, I will know that will be that video. So yeah, but anyway, let's continue.
The symbolism of him going to the place where the Kenyan flag was raised for the first time, and his father was present at that very important ceremony, again shows us sort of engaging very clearly and positively with that history. And there may be opportunities as well for him to meet people who can talk about how their communities were affected, or how their families were affected, or how they themselves were personally affected during the...
Okay, so how is that gonna translate? Okay, these are imaginary thing talking, you know, things you cannot touch, you cannot feel, you know, with your hand and stuff like that. All those talking and understanding that they've been making or saying when everything that they do, how is that translate into anything physically? How is it gonna change the lives of the people? What is he going to do to make the lives of the Kenyan better? Do you understand what I mean? Everything that they do, oh, they're gonna learn this. This is almost like, I don't know, giving, it's just words. It's just words that flying around, but nothing physical, tangible he's gonna do to change that. Because the same behavior continues. Perfect example. Look what happened to Meghan. Oh my goodness.
The British period. And as I say, His Majesty has a very deep and sincere desire to understand these things better.
And then what?
Exactly.
Then what after understanding? So he is going to have a deep understanding of what happened. What do you expect?
Thank you. That's what I'm
so
saying.
Part of this goes back to what we were talking to CT about. So he's not the head of state. He doesn't make policy. I think he will talk about this openly.
There's
we hope
thing.
the fact that him talking about these issues openly will, for those communities and for normal Kenyans, will be an important symbolic moment. But then it's
That's
a
it.
decision for the British government to say, as we engage with a particular community or a particular group and we hear what their requests are, whether there is something that we can do to help. In many cases...
Okay, is he gonna advocate to the elected officials for things to change? Is he gonna advocate? He's just gonna go over there, do his waving and pretend he's listening and all of that, and then move on with his life? Nothing. So he's pretty much wasting taxpayers' money going over there. He's not gonna do a damn thing. Okay, so
their requests are actually more for the Kenyan government than they are for the British government, but we'll see if there are things that we can do.
waste of time. Let's see here. Okay. King Charles III should apologize for the atrocities committed by the British Gulag during the struggle for independence. Okay, these are the words I cannot pronounce. Now says the king and his wife Queen Camilla are expected in the country. There's this here. So this is 42 seconds. Let's listen.
What is our view about this king who is coming around here? Yeah, and what he should do, first of all, is apologize to this republic for the atrocities. I'm sure you are all aware of the British Gulag and what happened in Kenya because of British colonialism. And what he should be doing is apologizing.
And what was it? I think I may still have that screenshot somewhere. They're still doing their nonsense in Kenya, I believe. Okay, there's a screenshot that I have of fire was created. They set a village on fire. And then this is where I've always said, okay, when those people could be anybody, could be Kenyan, the Middle Eastern, immigrants fleeing their homeland, okay, trying to go to safety someplace else. And then you have, they come at your borders, you don't want them in. But here, this is where I said, when these people are coming to your borders, you have to ask them, what are they running away from? If the British Army is putting fire in those people's villages, can people live in a fire? No, fire destroy things. So they're running away from that. Okay, so these are the things that, people need to take into consideration. And then who actually said something like this, who says something in terms of solution for this. It's that Irish politician, which had put on a video by itself, and he was saying this is what's happening in Middle East. We should stop it now. Let the Middle East somewhat safe. I'm paraphrasing. Okay, so the Palestinian could stay in their homeland, and this is one way of preventing immigrants coming to your country. So it's almost the same thing. So the British government is still doing the nonsense that they've been doing for a very long time, setting their villages on fire and all of that. I think I still have that screenshot, but let's continue listening to this.
And what we should also be doing is paying reparations for the misery, for the deaths, and for the havoc that was visited upon the people of Kenya. And we take great exception to the fact that his soldiers continue to kill Kenyans to death unpunished.
Okay, let's listen to the last part. Let's listen to the last part. This is what I was saying. They still doing the nonsense. So what is he trying to learn, meaning Charles? What is he advocating for the well-being of the Kenyan? You don't hear him say a damn thing. The last time he said something, Charles said something about, I think they were sending people to which part of Africa? Immigrants that come to their country. I forgot the name of that country. Okay, one of the politicians, I don't know if he's elected or not, told him to shut up. I have that screenshot as well. They told him to shut up. So what is the use of him going to Kenya? Nothing. He's not going to do a damn thing. He opened his mouth. They told him to shut up. If he wants to remain wherever he's at, okay, he should just shut up. So it's a waste of time.
Visited upon the people of Kenya, and we take great exception to the fact that his soldiers continue to kill Kenyans to death unpunished.
Okay. So let's see here. These are, oh wow, I didn't know it was that long. That's a very long. Let's see here. Okay, I'm not gonna play all of this. This, I have it somewhere on my PYTE. I have it somewhere on PYTE. If it's not there, there's a possibility I might put it back up again. Anything like this, I'm probably gonna put them on Patreon. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, that's the one I just played. This one is almost 2 minutes. Okay, Governor Semba Ovati urges reparations of Kisi warrior Otenyo. Okay, these are words I cannot pronounce. Okay, head as King Charles planned historic Kenya visit. Okay, so let's listen.
We must have the convention, especially now that Kenya is set to welcome the King Charles III for an official visit.
And by the way, is the UK gonna pay for the security that they going over there? Oh my God, it's costing them more still. He's costing them more. So is the UK paying for the security of Charles being over there? Oh my Lord.
It will be necessary to prepare and present a memorandum proposing how the Gusii community can get compensation for the atrocities meted out to our people during the British colonial occupation of this region. And if possible, advocate for return of Otenyo's head, for we are told after being dismembered, it was taken to England. Therefore, we are going to ask the King Charles III, they must bring the head of our own Otenyo back to Kisi. Today,
what I'll do in one video, which I'll post on Patreon, all of this without me interrupting.
We appreciate and honor members of Kisi community who, despite challenges that come their way continue to work for the well-being of their families. We join other Kenyans in celebrating and honoring independence heroes. Here at home, we proudly appreciate the courage of our own heroes who paid the ultimate price as they resisted colonial invasion. I salute, I want to repeat, I salute Commonwealth Game Champion Mary Mura for her stirring performance in 800 meters during the recent World Athletics Champion in Budapest. Our spirit of competition and resilience have developed her skill in local school competition here in KC County is a truly and inspiring exemplary to all of us as a people.
Okay, so let's see here. There's another one here, 30 seconds. Okay, angry locals await King Charles' arrival. Like Kipia residents want royal support and Batuk dispute. Okay, 30 seconds. Oh my god, this guy is gonna create more division. Okay, this one is short, so let's listen to that, but this one I'm not gonna show because I have it someplace else on PYTE. Over British Army training units fire. So that's the thing, I've shared these things with you before. Training units fire. Wow. My God. They went through so much. Alright. So that's that. Okay. There's more things here. Let's see some of the okay, this is the same thing again. Let's see here. Apology will lead to reparation. That's what they want to avoid. So instead, they give them statues. Why do they always think that a monument or statue is an appropriate means of atoning for colonial wickedness? Okay, this is such a minefield for Charles. I know. I don't know where he's going. Why is he going? Exactly. Okay, as long as our co-op leader continue to treat the inhuman treatment of their parents and grandparents with kids' glove. And I don't know. Right now, these people in the UK, they want... How would you say that? It's like they're looking for trouble. Okay, they're looking for trouble. They want a reason to start trouble because there's no reason for him going over there. Absolutely zero. Okay, don't forget physical torture. There's all of that. My goodness. Okay, so I skipped that. What is that? That disprove his irrelevance. Yeah. Okay, the Spring Road will be World Cup semifinal. Okay, so that's something else. All right. He's irrelevant because one politician told him to shut up when he was trying to say something about Rwanda. That's the country. Okay, immigrants that come to their shore, black immigrants, brown skinned immigrants who come to their shore, they send them to Rwanda. So they're planning something. They're maneuvering people around the world. Okay, whatever's going in the Middle East, they're part of it too. Don't forget the US. Okay, they're part of it too. So they're doing their things. Shifting people around. Alright, so this is the next tweet. Okay, them, Tyler Perry, that family, Kelly Rowland. Okay, so there's this here. Does this mean we got to go over there and do all of that in that church with them? There's this. Okay, Kelly Rowland talks meeting Meghan Markle at Beyonce's concert. She was royal before she was in that family. That family. Kelly Rowland talks meeting. Okay, repeating. There's that. Okay, Meghan, he's your brother. That is true. Let's pause this. This is very disturbing. Okay, the best bit was, I'm not doing that. There's this. That's an ad. Okay. Don't forget your brother from Meghan. Yep, that family. The Windsors don't understand how terrible they look to the rest of the world. Tyler's expression in this moment. There's the laugh. My husband's family on Ellen. That is true. My husband's family. Your brother, Meghan Markle. Next will be, how can she, Meghan and Harry, associate with those people antics? There's the laugh. Love that. Okay, love that and love him. Okay, so I'm 24 minutes here. Now we are into Byline. Okay, there's probably gonna be multiple videos because I have a lot of tweets. So now we are into the Byline territory now. Okay, and I'm gonna read the article. Exploding Megxit, how Dan Wootton and a cash for leaks scandal split the monarchy. Dan Evans and Tom Latchen, is that the same person who did the Dan Wootton thing? Well, yeah, they still don't want. Oh, that's a continuation of it. No wonder he said in one tweet, this is just the surface, there's more to come. And a couple on a tweet when he was releasing some of those Byline articles. Okay, when I read the comments on the tweets. Okay, revealed the real story why Prince Harry and Meghan really left the royal family. Okay, so let's go into it and then come back and read some of the comments here. Alright, the link of the article will be in the description. Exploding Megxit, how Dan Wootton and a cash for leak scandal split the monarchy. The first retail edition of Byline Times monthly newspaper revealed the world exclusive story about why Prince Harry and Meghan really left the royal family. Dan Evans and Tom Latchen, 25th October, yesterday. Okay, let's see here. Okay, King Charles pushed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex into commercial deals in the US by withdrawing £700,000 funding for a trial year in Canada over a royal cash for leak scandal sparked by journalist Dan Wootton, Byline Times can reveal. Okay, many of the things, I literally left this article for me to read, recording, so I could share my opinion. Many of the things I'm pretty sure I will not be surprised because many of the squads have been saying, and Tina and Michelle have been saying this from a very long time. So it's just to reveal what we were concerning about. Okay, it should not be news to any of the squads. But then again, and also another thing that I was thinking is that when you look at the institution, every step that they made, it seems like it's leading them to self-destruction because they refuse to let things be. They refuse to let things work naturally. They always feel like they have to control it. So each of their moves is leading to their self-destruction. Okay, and then when you hear the derangers talking about Harry and Meghan, they're doing this for money, they're doing this, but they have to survive. Look at it, £700,000 funding for, what is it, for security while they were, there was that year of trial. He literally removed that from them. And then this is where Tyler Perry came into play. My goodness, I'm telling you, Princess Diana was really looking out for Harry. And in one of the comments that I was reading, I'm shifting off completely, where someone reminded us, in the comment that Tyler Perry's mother was a fan of Princess Diana, so he remembers all of that. So for him to do this is all of, I don't know, spiritual is working its things. It's just that. I don't know how to explain this. All this is, Princess Diana was doing her thing. Okay, so let's continue. I read this first paragraph. The financial sanctions stem from a refusal to remove from legal papers the name of a Kensington Palace aide whose partner was receiving money from the then Sun newspaper executive editor, allegedly for stories about Megxit and Prince Archie. It resulted in all this. This paragraph, that second paragraph here, says a lot as well. This is what led to Harry and Meghan decided to pay off the renovation of the Frogmore, okay, because they keep on saying, oh, the taxpayers is doing this, is doing that, so you must let them in, the newspaper, the tabloid, into their private life. And Harry was like, no, we're not gonna do that. And then that's what led to Frogmore being refunded by Harry and Meghan. So leave us alone, we're not gonna give you access, so don't ask us because we did this, we paid that. So they repaid it, okay, from a gift, a property that was a gift. Okay, it resulted in the collapse of the Sandringham Agreement struck under the late Queen in January 2020 to give Prince Harry and Meghan Markle an opportunity to escape the royal press rota in the UK and continue in public service from North America. Harry have said that when he was leaving to meet Meghan and Archie in Canada. He did say, it wasn't possible after many months and many this and that. they refused to work with them.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option.
So meanwhile, they were undermining Harry all the way because they wanted to please the press. And I think Harry read to them. Okay, Harry and Meghan were two very smart people. Okay, now as part of 3-year investigation into the conduct of Wootton, which has already unmasked him as a serial catfish and sparked a Metropolitan Police probe, Byline Times is publishing a 3-part special into his dealing with the royal household. So this is part 1, I'm assuming. Wow, 3 parts. So this is the first one. Okay, the full story are available to read in the first retail edition of Byline Times, available in shops and on Thursday or online by subscription. They reveal how. Okay, so this is the thing. Some of the squad were asking how they could get this and stuff like that. Let me click on that to get there they are here. So okay, so I'll put this link in the description, and then there's someone who was asking for these because I didn't read the article, so I wasn't able to put this particular where is it? Oh, it went straight to it. PDF. No. Oh, it went straight to it, so I have to go back. I can't keep it. Let me copy. Let me pause for a second. Okay, so what I just did here, I post all the links of the byline and some questions squaddies were asking me, so I create a post about it. These are all the links for the PDFs and all of that. Okay, so this I have to go back to it. There it is here. Okay, so this is where I'm at now. Okay, I took a while. Okay, the full story are available to read in the first retail edition of Byline Times, available in shops on Thursday or online by subscription. They reveal how Prince Harry and Meghan were forced out of the Syndrome Agreement to continue in public service from Canada when his father pulled the plug on funding.
But as far as this goes, there really was no other option. What I want to make clear is we're not walking away. And we certainly aren't walking away from you. Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth, and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known.
It allows news that a partner of a key aide to Prince William received £4,000 from the Sun, allegedly for stories about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex when Wootton was executive editor. $4,000, pound. Okay, the payment came to light in anonymous whistleblower emails claiming to be from admin workers within the Murdoch newspaper publishing empire. They told how the payment had provoked panic at the Sun and claimed senior executive quietly brushed the matter under the carpet. And this is why they keep on bombarding the public with BS nonsense articles. The payment allegedly related to stories about Archie's nannying and godparent arrangements and Wootton's January 2020 breaking story about so-called Megxit. The Metropolitan Police looked into the alleged leaking but could not go to the judge for a warrant to... so remember in one of the tweets that I was... one of the videos, and I was saying if the UK have... can police go into people's house, like in the US, you have to have a warrant. And I don't know, I think I did look for something on Google. I don't know what I don't remember what I came about. So there's this here. So they do have that. Okay, the Metropolitan Police looked into the alleged leaking but could not go to a judge for a warrant to search royal staff property without knowing the identity of the whistleblowers. That's very interesting. 2 internal royal investigations followed. One involved Simon Case. What was it? In one video, I was talking about him, where he's supposed to go and do some sort of how do you call this? testify or something like that. And he claimed he took some days off. He's not feeling well or something like that. Okay. One involving Simon Case, who is today the embattlement head of the civil service, facing questions. There it is. Questions over the government's response to the pandemic. Okay. The palace investigations cleared the aide after he denied being the source of the Archie and Megxit information and told Case that neither he nor his partner were friends with Wootton, although he admitted to knowing the journalist. Okay, Byline Times has uncovered new photographic evidence of Wootton, the aide, and the aide's partner as a lavish birthday party. Okay, aide's partner at a lavish private birthday party Wootton threw for his close friend and a 1,675 pound a night hotel suit. Okay, Prince Harry sent formal letters before action detailing the claims about Wootton and the palace to the News UK. Sir Clive Alderton, this guy is very important. I think it was one of what is it? Is that him? Who was the Queen's secretary? I think, but I could be wrong. Okay, today King Charles and Queen Camilla's right-hand man and the former Lord Chamberlain, Lord Peel, but pressure on Harry to alter the legal paper. Sir Clive Alderton, today King Charles and Queen Camilla's right-hand man and the former Lord Chamberlain, Lord Peel, put pressure on Harry to alter the legal papers. Okay, when the aide's name was not removed from the legal letters, the Sussexes were caught adrift financially and left unable to protect themselves despite having a security threat level equal to the monarch. And the thing is that Lord Chamberlain is that was Hanbury husband that they claim. I don't know. I think that's him. And the other one, Sir Clive Alderton. So all of these, the royal family, blood royals, the Charles and William, they will not do those things themselves. They're sending people to do the work for them. Okay, so there's this here. When the aide's name was not removed, okay, I read that. Okay, did I finish it? When the aide's name was not removed from the legal letters, the Sussexes were caught adrift financially and left unable to protect themselves despite having a security threat level equal to the monarch. The royal household, remember those videos of the guy was saying, I think he's a former police investigator who's saying how much people, the far right people that have been prosecuted and went to jail and all of that. So that's what this remind me. The royal household had thought the threat of exposure will force Harry and Meghan to return to the UK, where their profile could be controlled, preventing them from eclipsing the future king. This is where they they want to control things, and meanwhile, whatever they're doing is leading to their destruction, self-destruction. But it drove a wedge through the royal family and set and train event leading to Prince Harry's book Spare. There's the thing. Okay, if all of these were not being done to Harry, a lot of things Harry and Meghan are doing will not done. The Oprah interview would not have done if they had left Harry and Meghan alone. And there it is. There's the book Spare. Lead him to tell his side of the story. Okay, but it drove a wedge through the royal family and set and train events leading to Prince Harry's book Spare, a string of high-profile commercial media deals, and ongoing bad blood in the British monarchy. All this is the institution who caused that. Okay, the father and the brother. Okay, the full stories include, by the way, these are bullet point of what you will find if you do the online subscription. Okay, all right, and you have to pay for it. The full stories include exclusive insider account collected by Byline Times or events leading up and following the cash for leaks affair and Wootton's involvement in articles containing sensitive private information about the royal family. Excerpt from the original email containing detailed allegation of the Wootton payments are also revealed, as well as the involvement of the aide Christian Jones, who went on to hold one of the most prominent positions in the royal household. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. So that's what happened here. Byline Times also revealed an exclusive photograph that raises legitimate question as to the thoroughness of Simon case investigation into the matter shortly before Boris Johnson brought him into his government to help oversee the national response to the coronavirus crisis. That's where his problem is. So these are the thing here: media investigation and crowdfunder. There's this, the Megxit, that's the first one. Disappearing, then Wootton articles show a serious need for, what is it, S3E300 alternative. Okay, our small site Democracy Unlocked had to shut down after reporting on Den Wootton. Wow. Disappearing Act. Major publishers including Guardian and Mirror delete stories on Den Wootton police investigation after legal threat. Yep, I think I shared some of these with you. Some tweets regarding that. Police investigating Den Wootton over allegation of 10-year catfishing campaign following Byline Times special investigation. Okay. 5 GB News men accused of sexual impropriety as channel engulfed by Wootton's fax misogyny storm. Okay, that was back in October 2nd. Okay, this is the start of a wider report into the toxic culture of national media. We want to keep telling the story. Contributions to our media to crowdfunding. Crowdfunder will go directly to funding our journalism. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so what I'll do, which I read here, I'm not gonna read these on any videos because, you know, they need to make money. So if you are interested, just go and subscribe. I put that on my community board, and I'll put the links on my on this video, all right, to help support them. So let's go back to Byline. So let's read some of the comment. The main thing I have gathered from this shocking allegation are Rupert Murdoch and Daily Mail has a effing stronghold on the monarchy. Okay, stronghold on the monarchy. Okay, with family like this who need enemies, I've said it before, Prince Harry is protecting that family, the royal family. This is far worse than I thought. I need Harry and Meghan to keep running and don't look back. Okay, so let's pause this. Okay, after reading the Byline investigation, I need to rewatch the Harry and Meghan Netflix documentary again. It makes so much sense now. Who needs enemies when you have a father like Charles and a brother like William? My goodness. All right, so definitely this one is gonna have screenshot because YouTube will black. Okay, so let's listen to that. 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
I could hear the fear.
Oh, it's very low.
I mean, I could hear it. So I asked her, what was she afraid of? She took a deep breath, and she started listing the things I'm afraid of. And I said to her, every one of your fears are valid. You know, the most that I knew about the royal family was around Princess Diana's death.
My goodness. Yeah, they literally sent these people to harass her. I mean, everything is coming to light now, and then they're calling her crazy.
Do you really believe that a campaign was being waged against her?
Yes, I did, absolutely. Yeah.
Why?
I was a separated wife to the Prince of Wales. I was a problem, full stop. Never happened before. What do we do with her?
Can't we pack her off to somewhere quietly rather than campaign against her?
She won't go quietly. That's the problem. I'll fight till the end.
I mean, these people, oh my God. Thinking about it, my goodness. They sending the photographers after her the same way they did to Harry and Meghan.
Harry, this way. Back, stay back, stay back. Harry and Meghan, Meghan, this way. Meghan, this way. Meghan, don't push.
How do you feel about being part of two broken families?
Don't push. Don't push. Shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Guys, I need some space. Please.
Yes, sir.
respect, okay?
And then on top of it, they're calling her crazy. It's not happening. Whatever she's experienced is not happening. This is full-blown tormentors. All right, so let's continue. My God.
There's a moment that I'll never forget where she's walking through the airport and she has a tennis racket in front of her face and she's trying to get away from the press and they're all over her. And I realized that after the marriage ended, she was thrown to the wolves.
My God. My God.
Have a nice trip now.
Charles is evil. Charles is evil. They probably were laughing at seeing these images. Charles is evil. Purely evil. And then now to do it to your own freaking son. Jesus Christ.
So to tell Megan that I felt her feelings were valid hurt. I didn't want to have to say that to her. I didn't want her to feel that. But I didn't want to lie to her. She was afraid of them destroying her or going crazy or them making her think she was crazy.
British public opinion is that it's all Megxit's fault. She's a controlling woman. Lloyd's a turn.
I saw my mother be abused for years. I knew the symptoms. I knew what it was like. And how dare you compare this to the abuse of your mother? This woman was abused. And so was he.
They're trying to upset
We will be feeling very let down and very angry.
Had no idea that the statement was coming.
To use the institution to try and do all the things that a batterer would do, like, oh, here's what we're going to do. You're going to cut off the money. We're going to not leave you security. We're going to do all those things to make you comply and come back. And for the both of them to have the wherewithal to say, I don't give a damn if it's the palace. I'm out of here.
Wow. He understood. He understood. There's two comment under that. Me too. Alright, so let's go back. Okay. Who needs an enemy when you have a family like Charles and William? Thank God Harry and Meghan left UK away from that family. Thank you, Byline Times. I can't wait to read your exclusive tomorrow. Okay, wow, it's one thing to suspect, but to have it confirmed is wow. I know. Okay, it's today the day. Let's see here. That's a retweet. One day, a respectable journalist is going to do a deep dive into the smear campaign orchestrated between Prince William, Jason Kunoff, Simon Case, Christian Jones, and Dan Wootton, and how that led to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle leaving the UK royal family life. Okay, well done. Must read. Damn, I was told. Never mind. Shaking my head. Okay, so there's this from the things that I read. Prince Harry sent formal letters action detailing the claim about Wootton and the palace to News UK. Alright, so this is something I just read on that article. Okay, well, this certainly undermines all TC, Town and Country. Toxic post, hey, he tagged somebody. Okay, Meghan came on the scene intelligent, constructive, confident, self-made millionaire, a career she gave up. I'm telling you, she gave all of this to go and help them, and this is what they did to her. Okay, stunning. Really saw her. She overshadowed Kitty. So yeah, he wasn't having that. Hence all the crap heaped on Harry and Meghan. In my opinion, Harry and Meghan made waves and all their duties. This is where in one of those videos that I have where what's his name, is it Jeremy Vine, was saying someone took it too far. Okay, so that's William, his nonsense. He took it too far and now it's coming to backfire him.
Is that the case?
No, absolutely not. No, I mean, and if we're talking about why this whole Harry Meghan thing started, it started because several years ago, if you cast your mind back, the Queen was and always will be the most popular royal, but second to that was Harry. It wasn't William and Kate. It was not William and Kate. And when Harry and Meghan became such a popular couple, it put everybody's noses out of joint. The establishment wanted to retain the monarchy as it was, to boost William and Kate, and the media, the Daily Mail and the Telegraph in particular, fed those lines.
Well, I agree with everything until you said the last bit. I think that somebody in the palace decided to take them down a peg or two, and it went too far. I agree with everything until you said the last bit. I think that somebody in the palace decided to take them down a peg or two, and it went too far.
Okay, backfired the entire institution. Now, it does make sense how then Wootton felt he was untouchable and abused Meghan every single day. Charles removed Harry and Meghan's security to help Palace aid and his tabloid buddies. King Charles III is the worst father. He is worse than Britney Spears' dad. I'm tired. You have Meghan's dad, Britney Spears' dad, and there's this one. A lot of them. My goodness. Okay, Lord. Then Wootton is a key piece in the royal household of domino cards. He is the Pandora box for much dirt on the royal family. Okay, all roads lead back to pegging and his mumble wife. That family. Okay, so let's see here. Let's read that. Things that the Sussex fans knew since before the big exit. Simon Case, Christian Jones, and Jason Kunoff were the culprits behind all of it, and Prince William is the ringleader. All this allegedly, my ass. And the other thing, with Meghan's lawsuit, who told Jason Kunoff he could go and testify against her? Okay, this is another point as well.
What it means is that a senior figure in the royal household, according to Mail on Sunday, was passing him information in order to help defeat the Duchess's case.
Harry's next book is writing itself. He signed a 4-book, he did, 40 million deal. Who knows what else will uncover as they investigate Slimy. Then Wootton. Okay, so there's that. This reads a lot like Spare to me. Is this well-placed source station in California maybe? Let's see here. Okay, one well-placed source with knowledge of the matter told Byline Times they threatened the removal of funding to try to protect the royal household from a potential courtroom scandal with Jones and Wootton very publicly at the center. The actual removal of the funding weeks later was about control and designed to force Harry and Meghan to come back to the senior royal family in the UK where their security will be assured. The source added, quote, "The greater truth is that Harry and Meghan make better headlines than the King and Camilla or William and Kate. The idea of them still being in public service but aboard and out of the control of the institution and dominating the media narrative just gonna happen." Wow, these people with being popular. My goodness. Prince Harry was too stingy with Spare. I know, right? A lot will have been said, but he chose to keep it brief. With Byline, we are getting to the main. Sussex's exit was worth the risk they took. Please subscribe to Byline. Okay, so there's that. Bought and paid by... No, not by that. Alright. There's the, how do you call this? The haters. Who is that? Alright, let's just black because, you know, they prefer... Okay, devil spawn, evil to the core, unforgivable. What they have done to Harry and Meghan, that family. Where can we buy the physical copy tomorrow? Okay, let's see. Did somebody put something else here? Okay, Byline, newspaper. Okay, there's that. Oh damn, I shouldn't go into it. Let's read some more and then move on to that family. There's this. Things that Sussex. Okay, I read that as well. I read this. Okay, we were somewhere here. Okay, where can we buy? That was the one that made me go in there. Imagine at royal family threatened Harry and Meghan about William's employee who sold information about Harry and Meghan to then Wootton's name not being included in the court case and then taking away their security as leverage. There's the looking. With family like this, who needs enemies? There's this again from the things that I read. God, thank you so much. To say I feel an immense sense of gratitude that there is a real newspaper doing real journalism is an understatement. I hold my breath though because I know they will come after you, but please stay strong and keep going. Truth, democracy depends on you. There's that. Okay, so let's move to, is that a video? Yes, there is. Let's see here. I love your work. Thank you for doing this. Truth will come out. We have receipt. Okay, 6 seconds. Let's see here.
They're desperately trying to control the narrative because they know that if they lose it, then the truth will come out. They're desperately trying.
I mean, Harry was born in the inside. He knows how they operate. I mean, what did they expect? Okay, unlike Princess Diana, she wasn't born in there. Okay, she was brought in, and then she still did pretty well. So now her offspring, who was born in it, know how they operate, and he's doing his best and said, no, F you, don't do that to me. Okay, I bet Dan has some serious dirt on Willie. Okay, expose these people, they are evil. Harry and Meghan are good people, and people all over the world want to see them and their kids thrive and survive and be happy. The royal family, Kensington Royal, are the most corrupt family in the UK, are absolutely disgusting. It's Charles, worst father ever, way past time to abolish the monarchy. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Okay, I'm 52 minutes into it, and I just did the Byline article. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet, and I think after this I'm gonna stop because I'm almost an hour. So there's this here. It's only 23 seconds, so there's that much comment. Okay, I was genuinely terrified about what's gonna happen to me, and then we have a 12-month transition period, and everyone doubled down. My wife shared her experience, and instead of backing off, both the institution and the tabloid media in the UK both doubled down. Prince Harry. So that was during the Oprah interview, but instead, yeah, they double down. They avoid anything that she said, and they spin it into something else. I'm telling you, every one of those people in the UK who become part of that machine to spin nonsense, they all are baggage for God. All of them. And they all are adult. They should know better. Okay, so 23 seconds here.
You can't just continue to say to me that I'm delusional and paranoid when all the evidence is stacked up, because I was genuinely terrified about what's going to happen to me. And then we have a 12-month transition period, and everyone doubles down. My wife shares her experience. And instead of backing off, both the institution and the tabloid media in the UK both double down. You can't just continue to say to me that I'm...
Yeah, and this is the same thing they did to Princess Diana. They continue abusing her, and then what did they say? She's paranoid. All right? Some of these videos that I've done are NPOITE. All right, next tweet. Oh my God, this is the picture of the party that Byline was mentioning. They're partying, and meanwhile they're taking down the monarchy. Okay, so let's see here. Dan Wootton and Christian Jones are partying in the same picture. This Byline Times article is a doozy. If evil was a family, the royal family is it. Despicable. Let's see here. In plain sight. There they are. Wow. Okay, the picture the palace probe missed. In 2020, Simon Case, today the embattled head of the British Civil Service, was tasked to investigate payments from Dan Wootton and the son to the partner of a royal press officer, allegedly for information about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. He found there was no evidence of wrongdoing and that the three were not friends. Wow. The three were not friends. Byline Times has found new evidence. Tom Latchen and then Evans report. Oh my God, this is... Let's see here. Plain sight, the picture, the palace probe. Okay, I'm not gonna read it. If you wanna... Since this is out there, feel free to... I know some of you don't like when I said that. But it's out there. Okay, let's see here. Is the friendship Prince William's former right-hand man Simon Case concluded simply didn't exist, and yet he are one-time royal press secretary Christian Jones and his publicist partner huddling together for intimate celebratory photograph with a cash for leaks journalist Dan Wootton. The occasion was Wootton's 35th birthday party in March of 2018. The location was the private terrace of a £1,675 a night suite at London exclusive hotel The Ned. The guests were 20 incredible friends, and Wootton's own words, handpicked to enjoy his extensive largesse. The issue is that it was a friendship that, when legal document later named Christian Jones, he flatly denied, none of which could have seemed possible, as John and his partner toasted the birthday boy just a few days from winning a third British Press Award for Showbiz Reporter of the Year, and 5 years before he was unmasked as a serial catfish targeting young celebrities and colleagues for sexual images with View Clickward among the padded peonies and Cara marble table on the 35-meter square entertaining terrace of a hotel suite complete with a mahogany 4-poster bed and roll-up bathtub. One of the party's attendees told Byline Times that there was no expense spared and everyone invited was part of Dan's special group mates. Okay, so there's that here. That's in quote. See, this is the thing. These people, I've said in some other videos where these people are doing unethical thing just to show people that they have. Look at throwing parties and pay for everybody to show that he has money. Meanwhile, there's someone on the other side who is taking the full blow of his joy, okay, backstabbing people to get information to torment someone else, which is Megan. Okay, I've said this in some, probably several other videos, couple videos, where some of these people, they doing all of this just to show that they have. And I think this is one of those examples. Throwing huge parties where nobody paid and all these lavishly, you know, just show that you have, you could afford it. Meanwhile, they're doing something unethical to someone in order for them to be able to do that. This is, I don't know. I don't know how these people live with themselves. Then hire a private dining room and laid on a set menu with 3 options for each course. They said, quote, it was a champagne and cocktail and whatever you wanted from the menu. Just 28 and then a few more turned up to celebrate then upstairs on his terrace before heading on to a club. And was it Shoreditch? It was lavish. There was no expense spare. Everyone invited was part of Dan's special group of mates, then paid for everything. This apparent closeness as illustrated by the photo Wootton uploaded to Instagram and captioned with 3 red hearts on 11 March 2018 presented a problem, however, for John and his longtime publicist partner. For after John took the job of Deputy Communication Secretary to the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge in December 2018, Wootton paid the publicist for stories which, according to a whistleblower account, led to a secretive internal investigation at the Sun newspaper, which feared being sucked into a leak scandal just a few years after some of its journalists were prosecuted over payments to public officials. Just a fluke. The Sun has never confirmed anything on the record, but Byline investigate the sister website to this newspaper revealed in June 2020 how lawyers the Duke of Sussex, armed with credible but anonymously supplied of information apparently originating from inside the Sun's publisher, News UK, were threatening to sue the tabloid over the publication of stories written by Dan Wootton. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Just understand that whenever the palace does any investigation, the aim of such investigation is always to protect the palace. If what they find doesn't make the palace look good, it is covered up through lying and obfuscation. Why do you think the bullying report is hidden? Exactly. Exactly. I was just about to say that after I finished with that. Okay, you have to subscribe to Byline Times. Okay, so there's that. Oh my effing God, what the H am I reading? There's this. And there they are here. Prince William, Jason Kunoff, Christian John, bond carrier equal Dan Wootton. That's how the witch hunt was cooperate. Okay. You have to be very dark to sell out your own blood because of pettiness. The way William engaged with these vultures to hurt Harry and Meghan should be a case study. That man has no heart. That's for sure. Okay, wow. No wonder Simon Case disappeared for several weeks from his job in the government, it seems. Yeah, they know. Alright, after this, that's it. Okay, when I get to that ad. Oh my God. Okay, the fly always is attracted to shit. We all knew there was a connection with Wootton from Kensington Palace. Simon Case was either told to lie or he had to cover his tracks. Okay, I actually can't believe protecting Christian was more important than Harry and Meghan and Archie's protection. Let's see here. Let's go into that. My guess is to expose him those tentacles reach right to the top of the palatial tree. Because it's William who he works for and probably approved the whole thing. Yeah, I think so too. Alright. Oh, no, let's continue with. they knew it will blow the lid off of William and more dirt on Charles III. Plus, it will easily expose the way the houses leak against each other, just like Harry said. Yeah, they saw Harry out to cover up their own dirty dealings. Okay, to protect Christian is to protect William. Okay, makes you wonder exactly what vile dirt they have on William. Okay, so this is at. So I think with this, okay, this is where I'm at. I have plenty more to share with you. This is where I'm at, and I'm actually exactly an hour. So there's more things on that I need to share with you. There's all of this I need to share with you. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but let me move this. Let me copy this. I'll put it in all of the tweets that I'll be sharing with you. Let's copy it here. These will be on the description. All right, those links to help support Byline. And let's do a prayer for this video and then continue. All right, prayer for let the blind see, I guess. Prayer for the blind to see. Let's see here. 6 good prayers for insight. All right, let's go into that. The very first one, that's the only one I will read. Okay, so there's that here. 6 good prayers. Where are they? Okay, so I said the first one. I guess this is here. Praying for Saint Lucy, the protector of the eye, is just one way to receive healing for your eyesight. Here is a look at some great prayers for eyesight that will help you to achieve the blessing you seek. Okay, so I said the first one, so this is the first one. Okay, come on. Okay, restore my eyesight prayer. Jesus, the great physician, you are my healer and the giver of life. You are the same God today, yesterday, and forever. I believe that you can restore my eyesight the same way you healed blind people in the Bible. Lord, I know that it is not your wish for me to go blind. This is the plan of the enemy. Please restore my eyesight that I may be able to see clearly. May my vision get better each waking moment. In Jesus' name, I believe and pray. Amen. Okay, so this is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. I don't remember at the beginning of this video, I think the numbers were different. I don't remember what it was. But anyway, that said, I need to record some more. All right, thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.